the Watchtower, your base among the stars. Batman, I've seen the files on Galactus, the devourer of worlds, a cosmic entity older than galaxies who consumes planets to sustain himself. Entire civilizations erased to feed his hunger. In my world, gods were cruel and selfish. This creature is beyond gods. He simply feeds like a shark. No malice, no mercy, just hunger. How do you fight hunger itself?
You don't fight it. You redirect it. Galactus needs energy from living planets, but he's not picky about the source as long as it meets his needs. We give him an alternative food source. Something more appealing than Earth that satisfies his hunger without destroying inhabited worlds.
An alternative food source. You speak of feeding a god. What energy source compares to an entire world's biosphere? Why would Galactus accept charity from insects he could erase with a thought? He's not a merchant making deals. He's a force of nature. You don't negotiate with earthquakes. You survive them or you die.
Galactus is intelligent and rational. He can be reasoned with when properly motivated. The contingency involves offering him access to energy-rich dimensions, antimatter zones, collapsing realities, dead universes with residual power. We become his suppliers instead of his prey. Frame it as efficiency. Why hunt scattered planets when we provide concentrated sources on demand?
Working with the thing trying to kill you. I made a deal with Ares once. He gave me power to defeat my enemies. The deal cost me everything: my family, my humanity, my soul. Deals with monsters always cost more than you expect. The moment your offerings stop satisfying him, he devours Earth. I'd rather fight now while we control the terms.
Fighting Galactus directly means losing. He has the power cosmic, can manipulate matter at will, can grow to the size of planets. The Justice League together couldn't scratch him. I've run the simulations. Direct combat results in Earth's destruction within hours. The contingency isn't about winning a fight. It's about making Earth unappetizing.
You keep treating this as a negotiation. I've faced Kratos, a titan the size of mountains who wanted to devour me. I didn't offer him alternatives. I climbed inside him and tore him apart from within. That's how you stop something that wants to consume you. You become poison. Can we make our planet toxic to his feeding process?
That's closer to the actual plan. We don't just offer alternatives. We make Earth genuinely dangerous to consume. Galactus converts planetary energy into power cosmic through a transformation process. We contaminate that process. Make Earth's energy signature incompatible with his metabolism.
Contaminate Earth's energy. That sounds like poisoning our own well. What happens to the planet when you alter its fundamental energy signature? What happens to the people living here? You solve one problem and create 10 others. I've seen this before. Every shortcut has a price.
Let's get Robin's input. He's been studying Galactus's metabolic process.
Galactus needs living energy, but the conversion has limits. Too much chaotic energy destabilizes him. He avoids magic, saturated worlds, dimensions with conflicting physical laws, reality nexus points. Earth is already several of these things, a focal point for magic, a dimensional crossroads, home to reality warping entities. We just make that obvious to him. Make him see Earth as a stomach ache waiting to happen when easier meals exist elsewhere.
The boy suggests we're already poisonous and just need to advertise it. That has merit. In the 9 realms, certain places are avoided even by gods, Helheim, Nephilim, places where natural laws are wrong. If Earth is such a place, Galactus might choose differently. But does a being that old and powerful experience fear? Or does challenge make him more interested?
Galactus experiences calculation. Risk versus reward. He's survived billions of years by being selective and avoiding threats that could harm him. We coordinate with Dr. Strange and every magic user on the planet. We perform a ritual that genuinely makes Earth's energy toxic to his conversion process. We're not bluffing, we make it true. He moves on without firing a shot.
Magic always has costs and side effects. This ritual altering Earth's energy, what does that do to the planet long term? You solve one problem, and what other threats does that attract? I killed the Greek gods and Greece fell into chaos, darkness, plague. Killing gods has consequences beyond the immediate. Have you considered what saving Earth from Galactus might doom?
I've consulted with cosmic entities. The Guardians, the Endless, the Spectre. Galactus serves a purpose in the Marvel universe, but he's an invasive species here. Our cosmic balance is maintained by other entities. Redirecting him doesn't break anything, because he was never part of our system.
An invasive species. I understand that. When the Greek world infected the Norse realms, both suffered. Removing the infection restored balance. If Galactus doesn't belong in this universe, removing him is correct. But your method is passive. You make Earth distasteful and offer alternatives. What if he ignores both? What if he decides to feed anyway out of spite or curiosity?
Then we have Contingency Layer 2. The League evacuates population centers while we detonate Earth's core. We deny him the meal entirely and rebuild humanity on Mars using Kryptonian terraforming technology. But that's the last resort. The primary plan works because it appeals to his nature. Galactus is pragmatic, not vindictive. We give him pragmatic reasons to leave us alone. Earth is dangerous to consume. Better options exist elsewhere, and we're willing to help him find them. That's how humans survive in a universe of gods and monsters.